All right, let's talk about one of the most neglected spaces in the entire house, the garage. Today, we're diving into the ultimate guide to completely transform it for 2026, and all this expert advice comes straight from thepaintly.com. We're going to show you how to take that space and turn it into something you're actually proud of. So let's just get this out of the way right now. The era of the boring, scuffed up, builder grade flat white garage, it is officially over. Gone. In 2026, your garage isn't just a place to park your car and forget about. It's a workshop, it's a gym, it's a showroom, it's an intentional part of your home. And that transformation, it starts with the paint on the walls. So the very first decision you need to make is a big one. It really defines the entire project. Are you building a high-style showroom for your car, or do you need an ultra-practical, bulletproof workhorse of a space? Let's break down the top picks for both. Okay, for that showroom look, the absolute champion is Rust-Oleum Semi-Gloss Black. I mean, come on, this is more than just paint. It's an entire vibe. It creates this incredible, dramatic backdrop that makes your car or motorcycle just pop. It looks like it's sitting in a professional photo studio. It's that jaw-dropping look. Now, you might be thinking, black? Isn't that totally impractical? Well, think again. This quote from a user over on the Garage Journal forums really says it all. Black has this almost magical ability to make scuffs, dirt, and even oil splatters just disappear. It's the secret to having a showroom that actually stays looking perfect. But maybe you're less about the photo-ready look and more about the, I wonder if this wall is still clean a year from now vibe. For that, the undisputed king is dark gray. This is for all of you who actually work in your garage and don't want to even think about washing the walls, ever. There's a reason it's the professional standard. It hides everything. Okay, so we've seen the top choices, but to get a really pro result, you kind of have to understand the science behind it. Let's dig into why the specific color and, just as importantly, the finish actually matters so much. All right, it's time to nerd out for just a second on a super important concept, LRV. That stands for light reflectance value. It's basically a simple scale from 0 to 100 that tells you how much light a paint color bounces back into the room. Higher number, brighter space. It's honestly the most important number to look at when you're choosing your paint. So how much of a difference does LRV really make? A huge one. Get this, a garage painted in a high LRV white can feel up to 40% larger than the exact same space painted in a medium-toned color. That's not a trick of the eye, that's just the physics of light making your brain think the walls are further away. It's a space expander. And this chart just lays it all out. Look at the massive difference. Bright white is way up there, bouncing back over 85% of the light that hits it. Light gray is in that nice 60–75% range, still really bright. And then look way down at the bottom. Dark gray and black are reflecting less than 10%. This is exactly why your lighting is so critical if you go dark. Now, color is only half the story. The finish is just as critical. So let me be really clear. For your garage walls, semi-gloss is non-negotiable. It's the absolute minimum. Why? Because it's tough as nails. It wipes clean, it resists moisture, and it can actually handle being scrubbed. Using a flat or an eggshell finish in a garage is a rookie mistake you will absolutely regret. Okay, you've picked your path. Showroom or workhorse. You get the science of LRV and finish. Now, let's talk about 2 absolute game-changing pro hacks that will take your project from looking good to looking like a professional did it. Oh, I love this trick. The two-tone hack is just brilliant. You get the best of both worlds. You paint the bottom third of the wall, right where all the dirt, tire marks, and grime end up, in a super durable dark color. Then the top 2/3 and the ceiling get a bright, high LRV color. It hides the mess where it happens, and it makes the entire space feel taller and brighter. It's a win-win. And here it is, the final secret weapon. Your paint is only ever as good as the light that's hitting it. You have to upgrade those old, humming fluorescent tubes to bright 5000K LED shop lights. That number, 5000K, gives you a cool, crisp daylight look that makes colors look true. And if you're going for that bold, semi-gloss black, this is not optional. It's what makes the whole look come alive. So there you have it. The key choices, the science behind them, and the pro hacks to make it all happen. Now it's your turn. It's time to take action. So the real question is, are you ready to finally do this? To take that garage from a place you just shut the door on really quickly and turn it into a functional, impressive part of your home? I'm telling you, it's one of the best bang for your buck DIY projects you can possibly do. Seriously, just stop living with those boring, dirty walls. You has the complete blueprint now. A modern, clean, and incredibly useful garage makeover is totally within your reach, and it can start right now. So here's your very next step. Head on over to thepaintly.com. You can find the perfect palette for your 2026 garage, read all the in-depth reviews, and get your project started today. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.